vote, I will tell my children and their children that I did my duty to the best of my ability, believing that my country expected it of me. I will only be one name among many, no more, no less, to future generations of Americans who look at the record of this trial. They will note merely that I was among the senators who determined that what the president did was wrong, grievously wrong.
That was Senator Romney ahead of the Senate's impeachment vote yesterday. While Senator Romney voted to convict President Trump of abuse of power, he voted against the obstruction charges. Joining us right now is Lanhee Chen. He served as Senator Romney's chief policy advisor in that 2012 presidential bid. Good morning to you. Were you surprised by the decision, Lonnie?
I don't know that I was surprised. I think, obviously one thing that Senator Romney's made clear all along is that he thought this behavior was challenging. It was problematic. And I think, one thing that we know about Senator Romney now, he's sort of in the twilight of his career. He understands the role that he plays. And he's someone who I have always known to be driven by conscience. And I think that's something that really animated his vote yesterday. Agree or disagree, he laid out the reasons why he got to where he got. Right. And so in that sense, I'm not surprised that he followed his conscience and what he believed, what he had to do.
What do you think the political implications are for him and what he wants to do next?
Well, look, you heard it in his speech. No one would bring upon himself the kind of potential scorn and potential ridicule that he has brought upon himself without really feeling like this was what he was supposed to do. So, the political consequences, I think, will be significant within the Republican Party. I think this is President Trump's party.
What does that mean to you? When you say significant, what do you think happens?
Well, I think people are going to denounce him. I don't think anything, I don't think he's going to be, anything further will happen. I think people will denounce him. I think people will speak out against him. But, you have to be pretty secure in your own decision-making to be able to withstand that, and I know that he is.
What does it do to his supporters, his base, his ability to raise money, not only for himself, but for others?
I think he'll be able to do just fine in that regard. I think there are people who have known him for many years, who aren't supporting him, temporarily, who've been with him, who understand his motivations. So, I think he'll be fine in that regard.
Do you think he's planning to play a role in some way in this next presidential election?
I don't think so. I think he's made pretty clear that he understands where the party is. He understands his own role, which is as a U.S. Senator from Utah. Nothing more. So, no, I don't think he plans on playing a role.
But when I say playing a role, I'm not necessarily suggesting he's going to be running or in some kind of other position. I guess my question is, do you see him campaigning potentially even for a Democrat against the president?
Yeah, I don't know that he's going to do that. I think he'll be focusing his time on helping Senator McConnell ensure that there's a Senate Republican majority. I think that's where he's going to focus his time. He's going to focus his time on members of the House who he's close to and who he believes he can help. So I think that's going to be the focus of his time here over the next couple of months as we lead into the election.
Could you imagine a bipartisan ticket against the president? There was some speculation yesterday that if a Mayor Bloomberg or somebody that's considered more moderate in the party wanted to really shake things up, they'd call Mitt.
Look, I think he is, as I said, I think he is happy to be a U.S. Senator from Utah. That's his role. I don't think that this vote last night has anything, or yesterday has anything to do with what might happen with a ticket or what might happen with this election for the presidency. I think he is fully comfortable and fully secure doing exactly what he's doing right now.